Hi, I'm Joe Pilla, and I'm here with
Rich Sands.
and we are pop culture mongering all about fall TV because we really we want to be excited, and we're not that excited.
No, the new season is only about a week old so far, but
It's a slow start.
the only thing that's really popped so far is NBC's Manifest, and I'm really not interested in a watered-down version of Lost.
It's a poor man's Lost. I mean, it just doesn't even feel like, just own it. We're gonna do our version of Lost 5 years later, 10 years later, and that's it. We're not into it. But what we are really into is Murphy Brown. Murphy's back, she's in action, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it had some problems, but overall it was good to see her. It felt very comfortable. They kind of picked up where they had been. It's extremely politically charged, but I think that CBS has made a calculated decision that, you know, if there are a lot of people who wanted to watch a Roseanne reboot, there are a lot of people who want to see a different perspective.
And I think in this instance, timing is everything. Like, the nation is ready for the show, but unfortunately the show aired the same day as Dr. Ford's testimony. And I have to say, everyone was glued to the news and nobody was really watching, you know, regular programs.
Cable news had a huge
Yes.
night up against that premiere, and I think that may have impacted Murphy Brown's ratings. Plus, I think it's in a terrible time slot to be buried at 9:30.
And you know, I do not appreciate Allison Janney in a stupid sitcom. You've got some money, you've got some Emmys, move on. Come back.
I'm sure her agents are working on that. Trust me.
Oh, I can't even take her. I love her, but it just annoys me. She needs to be on Monday nights at 9 o'clock where she belongs. And if she was on Monday night, we would have had enough time to have the hearings and everything going on politically on Thursday and Friday. And then Monday we'd be ready for her. Or it could have been on Tuesday at 9, so we're just getting ready for the hearings, a little Murphy to get us going. But the same day, it was too much. It was too much for me. I had to watch it on Friday.
Right, and I also think that they may have overestimated how successful they were going to be.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been a good idea for them to leak maybe earlier that day
Oh my
or
God.
one day before the very special guest star they had.
Shall we say it together?
Sure.
Hillary Rodham.
Oh.
Let's do that again. Shall we say it again? Shall we say it together?
Sure.
Hillary Rodham Clinton. She could be my secretary any day.
Well, I think she might be a tiny bit overqualified.
Well, you know, there is ageism, and we need to make sure we have a diverse and inclusive workforce.
And it is true that she has not had luck with jobs that she's overqualified for.
This is true. But anyway, let's get back to the show. I thought the show was really good because, first of all, majority of the cast members were still there. A couple people have passed away. The guy that played Eldon, Robert I forget his last name, he passed away, unfortunately. And also the actor that played Phil in the bar, he passed away. But the really funny thing is they hired Tyne Daly with her gray hair and little purple streak. Maybe it was a pink streak, but it was a beautiful streak. She's Phyllis, the sister or the cousin, and she's running the bar now. And she does not make fancy cappuccino drinks with these people thinking they're in Starbucks. So that was really funny.
Well, who would order a cappuccino in an Irish bar?
Well,
But anyway.
it was supposed to be like the day of the Women's March, and people come in, and the lady had an order. But I think Faith Ford, I mean, she is an untapped resource. How has she not had a career like Julia Louis-Dreyfus? Because she's really funny, and I think that's a shame. And Jay Regalabuto, I think I'm saying that right, he stole Valeen's twins on Knots Landing, and then he got this job, and it took me and my mother like 2 years to forgive him for that. But that's a tangent.
All is forgiven now?
Yeah, we forgive him now because basically he should have been he should have a Best Supporting Actor Oscar because he's an amazing character actor. So where has his work gone? I don't understand it.
It is incredible how little we've seen of these actors
But
in all these
Candice
years.
Bergen has had a nice career writing books, and she's had a lot of visibility. But I feel like throughout her career, she comes and goes. She works and she doesn't work. Like, she's never like a constant presence. But
She made her money.
Yeah, she's a welcome addition.
Right. Speaking of welcome additions, Jake McDorman,
Segue.
who plays Avery Brown, her son, who I cannot believe we are watching a grown man play the part of a character whose birth I remember witnessing on TV and does not feel like it was that long ago.
Trivia moment. You know who played that baby?
No.
Haley Joel Osment.
Shut up.
I read it earlier and I didn't tell you because I saved it for now. Kevin, the husband, said to me, "Is that a different actor playing the grown-up guy? Why don't they just get the baby?" And I was like,
That's stupid, by the way.
It is stupid.
I hate to say that, Kevin, but seriously, that shows how little you know about how television works.
But wait, then I looked it up this morning and I saw that it was Haley Joel Osment. So I'm thinking he's kind of right. They could have used him.
Yeah, Haley Joel Osment's gonna.
But he could have done it. Where has he been lately? He's not even on a Netflix show. I'm just saying, it could have been.
That's the ultimate. If you can't get on a Netflix show, you can't get work.
No, I'm just saying they have $1 billion, $8 billion or something like that. They're investing in content. He hasn't been on any of those shows. He's a young guy. He's obviously, what is he, 27? Because that's what the other guy is.
All right. Well, in any case,
tangent.
Jake McDormand was. I thought he might be too pretty for this role and not able to not have the acting chops.
You know who he looks like?
Justin Hartley?
Yes. We didn't practice that.
No.
Yeah, he
didn't.
does.
Yeah, well, he does.
Justin Hartley can grow a beard. He'd still be cute. This other guy proved it.
Yeah, so he was great. He did well up against Candice Bergen there. And so it remains to be seen, how this show will do. I don't know that time slot really works for it.
That they can move.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that will happen is people will find this show. Because it only just came out a few days ago, and it will get some momentum. And I don't think.
But it did have a huge marketing and publicity push. The fact that it didn't do that well in the ratings.
Wait a minute. Let's look and see what Grey's Anatomy's ratings were, because they came back with a 2-hour premiere episode with How to Get Away with Murder as well. And I just bet that
there was
people
a lot
just
going
were not
on.
watching live TV.
Well,
that
I think cable news had a huge night that night, which is a huge problem. There was. But Thursday Night Football, which is now on Fox, actually did well that night. Now that could have been because it was a good game.
That's kind of programming too, yeah.
But
well, anyway, we're excited about Murphy Brown. We're excited about some other shows, but we're just waiting for them to start because
I need another few weeks for all my CW shows to come back.
I'm afraid to start binging something now. I started American Vandal season 2, and what if I'm in the middle of that and my new show start? There's a lot of anxiety over my binging. I can't figure it out. There's Maniac on Netflix. I have to watch that. I have a lot to think about.
Television shouldn't be stressful.
I have a full-time job now. I can't watch as much TV. It's depressing. Anyway, thank you for watching. We appreciate you subscribing to our channel. We got 2 new subscribers since last week.
Ooh.
I know, very exciting.
We're huge. We're going viral.
Yes. And then, of course, like us on Facebook and let us know what you think. We're happy to talk about whatever you want. Just let us know.